All right. It's June. How did we get here so fast?
I know, time has flown.
Yep. Well, let's jump right in. Welcome to another episode of Raising the Bar
with EPBR.
All right. So let's just get right to it. We've got a few events that have passed, and we still got a couple days left in June. But let's kick it off with the June Lunch and Learn with Fox Mountain property inspections. They presented the 10 most common home defects. It was very informative.
I heard the same. I wasn't able to attend, but it was also, lunch was sponsored by Debbie Christian with Home Warranty, so thank you to her, and thank you to
Debbie.
Fox Mountain. So I'm sure it was a great one. I just wasn't able to make it this time.
So thank you to everyone who took the time to stop in. Thank you to Debbie, and thank you to Fox Mountain Properties. I always have to look twice when I see this written, but there is no Lunch and Learn in July.
Yep.
So don't ever say the Education Committee doesn't take a mini sort of break.
I don't know that it counts as a break, but it's a break.
It doesn't, but it's written, so I will read. There is no Lunch and Learn in July. So they look forward to seeing everyone back in action in August. So just make a note of that. I hear that the broker council also went really well.
It did go really well. Dawn had lots of great information for our brokers. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they brought all that back to you guys. And we had a couple of presentations. WVREC was there. Ray with WVAR was there. Mm-hmm. City National Bank was there. They talked a little bit about some of their programs. That was great too. And they sponsored lunch as well. So thank you to you.
City National Bank.
It was a great meeting.
Yes. I was able to attend the Cacapon Mixer that also happened during the WVAR quarterly meetings. I love that place.
Yeah, I heard it was great.
I love it.
So sad I couldn't make it.
There was no food left. Thank you to Byron Reed and the Integrity Home Mortgage team for sponsoring the Cacapon Mixer. Mm-hmm. It was just it was nice to see some faces up and get to talk with folks that do work at the state level as well. Yeah. So thank you so much to everyone who stopped in for that as well. Ooh, community service. I'm going to take another deep.
Yeah. We're always so busy doing so much for our community. It's wonderful. It
is. So the Food Line Food Drive.
I heard it was great. We were not as much as we've done before, but second. Mm-hmm. So lots of good food for everybody, which is great. I think this was going to the St. Leo's food pantry. So
yes, and the whole purpose of doing it this time of year is because there tends to be a more given around the holidays. We know that there's a need. We want to help folks around Thanksgiving and Christmas and things of that nature, but it's a little bit more difficult, and the food pantries need more assistance during these months. Folks are out of school, just a plethora of reasons. And so thank you for coming together yet again, just a thousandth example in 3 minutes of how the community came together to help raise, I think there were funds raised, and also raising the actual supplies to provide
I think it was like 1,800 pounds of food.
Something around there, yes. So
it's pretty good.
I believe the next one, the date will be released to that soon in case you're wanting to help or provide assistance. Sometimes we need folks at the table. Sometimes we need runners, people to take the food back and forth off site as they're being donated. So if that's something you might be interested in, just reach out to the office. I think we may have the date already, but we're working on it. Typically, you will see it in the fall, around October, November, early November. All right. Okay, and then we also had 50 teen bags delivered to the Children's Home Society.
Yeah, that was, I think our goal was 40, and we ended up with 50, so that was great.
Right, and for those that don't know, the board will put something out where you can donate bags or items for the bags. They're items that go to kids at the Children's Home Society. Sometimes it could be maybe toothpaste, toothbrush, or
I think it was like some personal items, like
personal
shampoo,
hygiene items.
Yeah, and then also like some fidgets, little things for teenagers. I think this time we did it where you could sponsor an entire bag.
You did, yep.
Which I think was a great idea.
Yes, and so thank you for the team that came together, and thanks to everyone who took the time to donate. Similar to the food pantry, this time of year can be a little bit difficult, and supplies can run a little bit low, so that's the purpose of doing it this time of year. So thank you again for that. And finally, thank you to everyone who made it to the Horses with Hearts event on June 19th. That was a really good turnout.
Yeah, I heard it was great. They're a great company or service in the community that provides help to children and adults who get some therapy from being around horses, riding horses, things like that. So it was great to help them do some things around their facility.
Yes. And my favorite part of that, when I was looking at the photos, was just seeing the joy on everyone's faces, to just see it's just a pleasure to be around folks who enjoy, genuinely enjoy helping and working with businesses that continue to do things to better our community and provide these excellent services.
Did you see the picture where two people were holding rakes like the Green Acres? It made me laugh so much. It was cute.
Oh my gosh. All right. Are you tired yet?
No, not yet.
Sure? Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, you're about to be. I am going to read off everything we have looking ahead. Now, I don't know. I just get excited reading. I'm going to just read it and you write this down. But remember, you can always find all of this information via email or any of our social media platforms. If you aren't already, please make sure to like and follow those pages: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of the things. But just to give you a quick roundabout idea, you want to time me? Don't time me because then I'll mess up. All right, we're going to kick it off in July. We have on July 8th. Don't cry. We're not going to cry.
Not yet.
No, wait. My counselor told me I should be more in tune with my feelings. So Tammy's retirement celebration is July 8th, and the details for that will be coming up soon. I think
something's been sent out. It's going to be in Sharpsburg. I think 4 to 8.
Okay. And on July 15th, we have a community blood drive. July 30th, we have a picnic in the park. August 4th is the Broker Summit at Stonewall. You would have seen that come.
Yeah, that's the WVAR brokers.
Exactly. We have the bowling event on August 6th. We should do a team.
We should totally do a team again. Mm-hmm.
This time I've been practicing, guys. Does that mean I'll be better? Absolutely not. But, and by practice, I meant I went bowling one time.
I was about to say, how many times have you been
one
practicing?
time more than last year. So I am doing great. Thank you very much. I'm super excited about the kayak cleanup. That is on August 28th. The details for that would have been out already now. September 22nd is the member reorientation.
September 2nd, not 22nd.
Oh, I'm sorry. September 2nd is member reorientation. Now, do you want to talk a little bit about that? Because I think that concept is a nice idea.
So the month of September is about member engagement. So we're hoping to do a couple of different things to get you involved and hopefully let the board show you what we could do for you. So we're going to reorientate you on September 2nd, meaning you'll get to come back in. We'll show you what we do for new member orientation. And maybe you'll actually remember it this time and maybe know a little bit more about it. So I went to a new member orientation and it really is like a fire hose coming at you of information. Somebody said that and I was like, that is the perfect explanation. But anyway, the goal is for you to learn more, see what else we do for you, see what you're not using currently and what you can use, and hopefully just talk to people around you and get to do more things.
Yes, and it shocked me I was sitting in for maybe, I think I mentioned this before, half of a new member orientation last year. And I was like, we do that? We have this?
That's available?
What?
Yeah.
So that's something I plan to attend as well. And then overall, in early September, be on the lookout. We're going to have board elections.
Yeah. And if you know somebody that you think would be a great director, part of the executive committee, please nominate them.
Or if you are.
Yeah, or if you want to
If you're interested, Absolutely. If you've ever listened to any of these and you're like, I'd really like to know more about that. Shout out to Sadie. Please reach out to any of us, call the office, and let us know if you might be interested in serving in one of these capacities. We're always open to learning more about our members who want to help carry forth the mission of EPBR. Then on September 17th, we have our annual meeting.
Yeah, it's going to be a breakfast, I believe, at the Holiday Inn. It's just where we announce the results of the elections and kind of go over what we've done in the past year. And if we have anything to vote on, we vote on it there.
I also think people get excited. Isn't that the event where sometimes they do the raffle?
Yeah, sometimes we do a raffle for dues.
Yes.
And I believe we're doing that this year.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure because I'm not on that committee.
Well,
But
continue to follow up with that to see, because if so, it will be announced. And then I love state convention. So our state convention is September 21st to September 23rd. Just pencil those dates in and be on the lookout for additional information. It is a great time. It is a great time, and we get to also install our leadership team at the state level.
yeah.
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 Celebrate
That's
them.
installation. I think it's a great time to go and learn about,
networking.
I think there's 2 full days of CE.
There's yes, and it's just another good time when you can combine learning and fun and great food too. Count me in. I'm there.
Do you know where it is? I can't remember.
I shouldn't. I think it's at Ogilvy.
Yes, that's right.
It
It's
is
Ogilvy.
at Ogilvy.
Yeah.
And so that is not too far by any means from us, and it was a great location. Lots to do, lots to just. I found it to be a good balance of things for me to do, and also space where I can get my work done in between, because as we know,
that's
work
always
never
important.
stops.
No. And if it does stop, you pay for it later, so you want to get it
Didn't
done.
we just talked about that? Yes. So just pencil those dates in, and I believe I saw where the early bird registration is out currently for $199, and it goes up to $250 after a certain time. So that is on my checklist to actually complete today, so I know that it's done.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yes, and there also is a time where you can bring your spouse to the actual, like a +1, the dinner event. You can register them as well. So it's a good time. Ro usually comes. The convention is usually right around our anniversary, and he always looks forward to attending and seeing everyone.
Okay.
And then lastly, we have our strategic planning retreat, September 28th to 29th. Additional details will come out about that as well. So be sure, again, watch your email, watch your social media, and all of the formats for EPBR communication.
I could have gone out a lot farther as far as dates, but I figured.
Thanks for not.
Yeah, it would be a little overwhelming.
Do you see me sweating? Like, thanks for not doing that.
I had a few things in October, but
we know.
I curled it back for you.
Calendar. I saw it, and I went like this with my laptop. But I'd rather have that any day than wondering, why are we doing more stuff?
Right. Absolutely.
I love this way more. There's a space for everyone to get in and get involved. All right, you're going to have to do this part. I know you've done it a couple of times.
I have. So we've talked about this a few times. So Tammy attended her last board meeting this week, and it was very tearful. Everybody was a little sad. I said a little something, and
a little something.
We cried.
That's what you call that?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I don't know how to say how much we appreciate her.
There isn't. You came really close.
I should have just brought it and read it, but I think we love Tammy. She has done so much for us. She has really led us whenever I think other people would have just bowed out. She's led us through some really hard times, some really good times. She's been a great steward, and we're going to miss her. So
you did it.
I did. I didn't cry. So we are going to miss you, Tammy. And
yes, we are.
We're excited that you're getting to semi-retire, and hopefully you'll come back and see us. Maybe come to a couple of events.
We would love that.
And then, not only are we're celebrating Tammy's retirement, but we're also celebrating bringing Raven in. Raven is a well-known member of the Martinsburg community. She's wonderful. We are so excited to have her join us. I know that we're a lot, so hopefully she can deal with our shenanigans. But I'm also hoping to have her on to do like a one-on-one with me to introduce her to everybody.
I think that would be wonderful. So join us to give Tammy the biggest, best farewell, but not a forever farewell.
Yeah.
It's like a thank you. A thank you for your years of service to our community. And then make sure you give Raven a warm welcome in.
Yep.
And extend grace and patience. That's a role that there's a lot to learn.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we thank you in advance for that. And whew. We have to do a lot of them. Is it just me that has to do the heavy sigh thing? You don't need to do it?
You're doing
when
all
I grow up, I'd like to be like Erin and not have to.
Well, you are the leader of this podcast because I can't do it. So
It's not true. Okay, so I think we can wrap.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so as always, thank you for listening to our episodes of Raising the Bar with EPBR. And thank you for your continued involvement, your volunteer spirit, and everything that you do to support the Eastern Panhandle Board of Realtors.
Absolutely.
We really hope to see you at one of our upcoming events. And I will close by saying, grab someone. Not in some illegal sort of way. Don't do that. But grab a friend, invite someone, and let's continue to grow and bring people that have the same sentiment of improving us every day, one member at a time. So that concludes this month's episode of Raising the Bar
with EPBR.
See you guys next month.
Bye.
Bye.